Alright, you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Shelby, and if you guys have been following me for a little bit, you'll see we kind of changed up the name of the channel. We're kind of revamping some things. So it used to be Gains by Shelby, and now we are Shelby Page Fit. So if you're new, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. But today I'm going to be doing actually a little sit-down Q&A. I asked some questions on my Instagram, which if you don't follow me, make sure you go follow me there. And it's going to talk about all things 75 hard because your girl is officially at the halfway point. We've seen some major changes. We're loving where we're at right now. So I just thought I'd do a little Q&A because I've been getting a lot of questions lately. So grab your water, coffee, blanket, whatever you need, sit down. We're gonna get into it. So I'm just gonna do 7 questions on here. I just wanted to pick the most asked ones that I received. So let me go ahead and pull that up really quick. And we're just gonna get right into it. So question number 1, what has changed the most physically, mentally, and emotionally? So I'll just kind of go through each one. I would say physically, I definitely feel a lot toner. And I feel like I noticed this within probably the first, honestly, the first week or so. And it was honestly, my body responds really fast to change. So I started changing up my workouts a lot. So instead of doing HIIT style, cardio based, or heavy lifting, I really switched to bar classes. And it's honestly been the best thing for my body. It's bringing me back to the days when I was dancing. And if you guys didn't know, I was a professional ballet dancer for a few years. It's changing my body back to that. And I'm using muscles I haven't used in years, and I'm just loving it. So number 1, physically just feeling overall so much more tone. And then mentally, I would say honestly just in a much better place. And then kind of tying into the next one, emotionally, I feel like my mood is just overall so much better. And girls, PMS. My PMS is so much better. Nothing has changed except for me starting 75 hard. And I feel like just overall, my mood is pretty level throughout the months. And of course you have your ups and downs, but I'm just overall a much happier person and have definitely started to prioritize the things that I know I need to prioritize to get to my goals, and kind of saying, you know what, fuck it, if I don't get to go out and drink with everybody, I'm doing this for me, and I feel so much stronger and determined and proud of myself with sticking through everything, because I've definitely had nights where we go out with friends and everybody's drinking and I'm just no, I'm not going to. And to me, that's such a strong mental toughness, and I just feel very strong for sticking with it and not giving in to any of the temptations with that. Going on to question number 2, has been the hardest part and how did I push through it? Honestly, temptation. We've had nights, obviously, like I said, going out, and I've had a few nights where it's I want to give in so bad. I've definitely just had those moments, and it's staying strong through those moments or through those cravings. For my diet for 75 hard, I did no sweets, no added sugars, things like that. And there's been a couple of nights where I'm I want a cookie so bad. I want ice cream. I want something sugary, and it's saying no to those times. That's the hardest part. Other than that, it hasn't really been that bad. The whole drinking really hasn't been that bad for me. I've had a couple of nights where I'm I could really go for a drink and have almost given in out to eat, but it's no, we remember our goals, we remember why we're doing this, and we stick with it. Question number 3, what routines or habits have actually stuck and made a difference? So, I'm obviously still doing 75 hard, but I think kind of meaning what routines are going to stick with me even after 75 hard is over, and that I'm going to continue to do in my day-to-day life. Honestly, the top 1, actually I guess I have top 2. I'm going to make sure that I am getting movement in every single day, even if that be a walk on the treadmill, a walk outside, something, an at-home workout, something that I can do to get my body moving every single day, because I do believe believe that rest days are 100% so important. Your body needs that time to recover. So definitely, I just want to prioritize getting movement in. So like I said, going on a walk, doing a Pilates workout at home, just something that I can do to say, okay, I moved my body today. And then the second one is going to be just really being conscious of having desserts and finding healthy alternatives to desserts, because I've been doing like my protein shakes and things like that for a little sweet treat at night. But then there's also so many other sweet treats that you can make that are healthy. Like you can make healthy muffins, you can make healthy like little protein bites, yogurt, like things like that. Like there's so many healthy alternatives that you can make. So my goal is going to just be to continue on like my day-to-day. If I'm wanting a sweet treat, we're gonna make a healthy sweet treat, and of course like limit alcohol. And then every once in a while, if we want to go out for ice cream, we're gonna do it. It's not going to deter from our goals. Question number 4: what surprised me the most about doing 75 hard? I need to think about that for a little bit. Oh, I know. I don't know if this if I can say it surprised me or if it was just like eye-opening, but just how much you have to get done in a day. Because, hear me out, typically on like a normal like day-to-day, you're gonna have your nights where you just want to lay on the couch, chill, do absolutely nothing. And I've really noticed with 75 hard, like yes, you do have those opportunities and chances, but especially if you're like me and you're working a full-time job and you obviously live on your own, so you got things to do around the house, you got places to go, groceries to get, all the little stuff in between. It's finding time to do the things that you're doing for 75 hard. Like you got to put it in there. Like you have to fit it in. So it's a lot of just figuring out time management and figuring out, okay, when do I have time to put this in? When can I do that? So it's time management, figuring out where you can put things, where you can put other things, and just how to make it all work. Number 5, how has it affected my lifestyle and my relationships? That's a very good one. Lifestyle, I guess the biggest one, and this is kind of going a little bit deeper into it, but almost, I guess in my like friend group social life, feeling a little bit, I don't want to say left out, but kind of like the odd one out. I've had nights, where we go out and I'm kind of peer pressured into, oh, you can just have one drink, or you can do this, you can do that, like it's not a big deal. And I'm like, I can't, like I really can't, and that's what makes it harder to say no. So just having nights like that, or friends saying, hey, like let's go out for drinks, or they want to come over and drink, and I'm like guys, like I can't, I'm sorry. So like just like things like that, it's been a little bit harder, but it's also made me realize how like a big part drinking is in your mid-20s, and it's like, let's find some other things to do. Like, let's do something else. It doesn't always have to be drinking. And then as far as like my relationship with, I feel like it's honestly gotten so much better. He is literally the most supportive person ever, and he has held me accountable to doing this challenge. He's really been kind of like my saving grace in all of this, and like he's really like reminded me if I'm having a point where I'm struggling or I want to quit so bad or I want to give in, he's like, hey, it's your decision, but you're gonna be so disappointed in yourself if you do that. You're right. He's like, it's supposed to be challenging. This is not supposed to be easy. And I'm like, you're right. And he's just been so supportive in all of it. He eats all the food that I'm cooking, all the healthy foods, having the protein shakes. Like he's kind of taking part in it with me and just being very, very supportive. And so I just really appreciate that, and I love him for that. It's been making it a whole lot easier, but I do feel like we've come a lot closer because of it, because a lot of our nights are, just sitting and talking, and we're not trying to go out and do crazy, go to bars and all that stuff. Like we're just really spending a lot of quality time together, and yeah, I just think it's like perfect. Question number 6. We're almost there. What advice would I give to someone before starting, or if they're currently doing 75 hard? My biggest piece of advice would be to give 0 fucks. That is my biggest piece of advice. You are doing it for you. The people that will support you will support you. The people that won't support you won't support you. And you know what? They're probably jealous. They're probably jealous that you're putting this time and effort and you're being this determined in yourself, in your well-being, in this challenge, because they don't have that discipline. So own it. Don't care what the haters think, because there are going to be haters. There are going to be people that are trying to deter you from your goals, as there are in literally every situation. Give zero fucks about that. Focus on you. Focus on the people that are there for you, that are supporting you, that want you to better yourself every single day, because those are the people that are going to stick with you no matter what. That was a lot, but it's true. Like, I've realized people can be shallow when it comes to your goals, and that's honestly normal. So you just need to find your group of people that are there for you, that support you, that encourage you, and you just need to let go of the people that don't, because in the end, you're doing this for you. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you, so why would you care what they think? That's my biggest piece of advice. Sorry if that was rude, but it's true. Give zero fucks. And then the last question I'm going to answer, question number 7, what is motivating me to keep going for the next 38 days? So I honestly don't think I have a specific answer as to why I'm going to be. So I really don't think I have a specific answer as to what is motivating me. It's honestly just a combination of everything. I'm feeling so much better with my physique. I'm super happy with how I look, with how my emotions are in check, and also just with how I'm trying to make a conscious effort to better myself every single day with the little habits, like eating healthy and clean, coming up with healthy dessert ideas, making sure that I am getting movement in all the time, and like just really making sure that I'm doing what I need to do to better myself and educate myself, learn something new every day. Like, it's all just like super eye-opening, and it's not a diet challenge. It's not I'm only doing it for like a short amount of time. It's really learning habits that you can pick up and put into your day-to-day life that enable you to better yourself every single day and become the best version of yourself. So I feel like that's just super motivating. Like, I honestly don't even see it as I'm halfway through. I see it as, okay, I have 38 more days to establish new habits, to get this routine down even more, to then just take it into my day-to-day life afterwards. So I'm really looking at it as just like a full-on lifestyle habit revamp, and we're going to continue doing most things even after the challenge is over. All right, you guys, I think that's pretty much it. I hope that this was helpful to anybody that is interested in doing 75 hard, or if you're currently in it and you're struggling right now. I hope this gave you just some insight onto, the key things that I'm just like looking at to help me keep it going and to help motivate me during this challenge. But I'm honestly loving it so much, and I do continue to do most things even after the challenge is over, just because I do feel like it's really made me a better person, and I'm loving who I'm becoming because of the challenge, and it's all about bettering yourself, and that's what we're here for. And also, just remember, your support system will be there for you. The ones that aren't. That's okay. Put it over to the side. Focus on what's right in front of you, what's important, what your goals are, and who is there to support you through it. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment any new video ideas that you guys might have. I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, night, whatever time it is that you're watching this, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.